Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Good to have you guys. So in today's video, we'll be talking about packaging. Packaging. You know, for every business, you need good and attractive packaging. So if this is a topic you'll be interested in, please don't go anywhere. So what is packaging? And what is branding? We've been hearing packaging. You see different packaging, different branding. People talk about package, branding. What is it exactly? Packaging and branding, you cannot talk about these two things without talking about the other. You can't talk about one without talking about. So packaging and branding go hands in hand. In my view, packaging is that beautiful, attractive, and colorful wrap you see on a product. It's made from different materials like nylon, bottles, plastic, papers, cotton, and so forth. It also comes in different forms like carton, nylon, you see sachet, you see it in fabric, you see it in bottles, there are different forms. In clear terms, packaging is the art of enclosing or protecting that your finished product that you have worked so hard to produce from tampering, for distribution, for storage, for sales, and it bears the nutritional facts and vital information about the food being offered for sales. Now, this packaging that we're talking about, it has different objectives, like why it is being made, what it's supposed to do. One of the functions of packaging is that it helps in physical protection. It protects your product from temperature, from bacteria, from water, from dust. Some packages contain oxygen absorbers that helps to extend the shelf life of your products. Then sometimes they're in a controlled environment that helps to maintain the food. It helps in keeping the content clean, fresh, safe, which is the primary functions of packaging, right? Then another function of packaging is for information transmission. Packages and labels communicate how to use a product, how to transport a product, how to recycle it, or how to recycle the wrap, how to dispose or consume the product. Then another function of packaging is also for security purpose. Packaging can play an important role in reducing the security risks of shipments. Packaging can be made with improved tamper resistance to prevent tampering, or let's say pilfering. Right? Then another objective of packaging is marketing. This one is Baba. Packaging is your number one most trusted marketer in your business. You trust packaging even more than the human being that is your marketer. I personally call packaging the silent salesman or mini billboard. It's just there, just selling your products. In schools, one of the 5 P's of marketing, which are the products, your prices, your promotion, your packaging, and your place. That's your place of business. So you see that packaging is also one of the 5 P's of marketing. Packaging is very important. Most leading brands you see today understand the importance of packaging as an essential part of their branding and marketing strategy. So you have to be very wise in your packaging, in designing your packaging material. Packaging is the signature you leave on your products. It has the ability to attract you new customers and also help you to retain existing ones. The more beautiful your packaging is, the more attractive people are attracted to your products. Food packaging can provide a wide range of information to help consumers make wise choices. It also helps to protect public health and safety by displaying information such as how to use the product, the ingredients that was used to make that product. It also warns about certain allergies, that's if there's any in that particular product. It tells the instruction for storage and display warning statement if there's any. It just warn them ahead of time. Maybe this product was made from nuts in case you have allergic, to nuts. So packaging materials are made from materials like plastics, aluminium, paper, bottles, fabrics. There are different things you use in making your packaging materials. While in the bakery business, food safety is very important, especially because our packaging material comes in contact with our finished products. You see in bakery, in bread, your nylon touches your bread, right? So as part of NAFDAC requirements, you are to submit 5 colored copies of your sample packaging design to them. And you must make sure that your packaging room, which is where you'll be keeping your packaging materials, has a UV light installed somewhere. I'm sorry guys, I forgot to tell you that part, that UV light is also part of NAFDAC requirements. It must be in that room where you'll be putting your packaging material. So it's believed that UV light has the ability to kill microorganisms if found present in your packaging material. That's one of the reasons why NAFDAC wants to see it there. They believe it has that ability to kill microorganisms. So when designing your bread package, which in Nigeria as at today is usually made of nylon. If you look around most bakeries in Nigeria, it is made of nylon, not carton. I know some bakeries too that use carton, but mostly in Nigeria it's mostly nylon. It must have the following features on it before it can be approved by NAFDAC, or before it is deemed okay to be used as a packaging material. So if you're designing your packaging material, you must have these features I'm about to list now. I'm about to list some features that must be on your packaging design. It must have the name of the product that has been trademarked by the Ministry of Trade and Investment. Yes, that name must be written boldly in front of the package. For example, let's say you want to name your bread Delight Bread, or Delicious Bite, or Yummy Bite, whatever, right? It must be written boldly in front of your package. Now, number 2 features is you must have the clause bromate and saccharin free boldly written in one corner of the wrap. Yes, because usually in front, where it has to be in front where customers can see it clearly, because bromate is harmful to human health and should not be used by any baker as part of recipes. I know some bakeries use bromate. Why they are still using it, I do not know. I do not use bromate in my bread. Okay, so another feature is that all the ingredients that was used to make that product must be mentioned as a nutritional fact at the back of the package. For example, if it's bread, you must list all the ingredients used in making that bread. Your flour, your sugar, your salt, your improver, preservative. If you're using coconut, you're putting milk, you're putting chocolate, you're putting whatever. It must be as part of your ingredients that you listed on the wrap. Then the name of the company that produced the product or the bread, alongside its registered address or location of business premises, should be at the back of the package or the bread nylon. Yes, the name of that company that's producing that product must be at the back of the product. Now, number 5 features is that the phone numbers of key persons or decision makers of the business, or even the owner of the business, should be written at the back of the nylon or the packaging or your packaging. The email address of the company or the social media handle of the business, if it has, it should be at the back of the wrap, right? The reason for this is that it's for inquiries purpose, or for complaint, if there's any complaint, or if customers want to even compliment you that you're doing a good job, they like your products, that's the reason why that phone number should be there, so that customers can reach the owner of the business or the manager, either for feedback purpose or for complaint. That's the reason why that number must be there. There must be a dedicated line that they can use to reach the business. Then your NAFDAC number will be written on the final wrap after approval by NAFDAC, before final printout, right? While you are designing your products, when you first design it, your NAFDAC number will not be there. You design it, take that design, make photocopies of that design, like 5 copies, take it to NAFDAC, let them approve it. If NAFDAC is satisfied that your wrap has all the features that they want to see on it, all these features I'm listing now must be there. That's the name of the bread, the company that is making the bread, the list of ingredients used in making that bread must be written on the wrap, the phone numbers of the key people in that business must be written on it. They want to see all that in your design. So when NAFDAC is satisfied with all that, then they'll give you a go-ahead. They'll give you a go-ahead to use that design, right? Now, when they have given you that go-ahead, then it's now for you to go and print out your design. Now, another feature that must be on your wrap is it must contain a recycle bin picture somewhere in the corner, and a clause that says store in a cool, dry place, right? Then another feature is also that the net size or the net weight of that product should be included in the packaging design. Net weight, which is the actual weight of the bread or any product minus the weight of the packaging. The weight of the packaging is not included in your net weight. Your net weight is only the weight of that particular product that you have made. That will be written at the back of your packaging material. Now take note, if you're going to produce more than one different kind of bread that has different recipe, each of that different type of bread, say coconut bread or banana bread, must have different design and different color to differentiate them. Maybe you use pink for your coconut bread, you use yellow for your banana bread. That's how it should be. And it must have different, it can be the same design, but let it just be differentiated by colors. And it should be boldly written on it, coconut bread. And the other one will be boldly written banana bread. But when it comes to making the same type of bread, but different sizes, you use the same design, you can even use the same color. But when it comes to the net weight, you now write the size of the particular bread that is going to contain in that particular wrap. So when choosing a color, choose colors that your brand will be known for, right? Because branding is everything. There are cool colors like custard yellow, cream, orange, yellow, blue, green, that will just depict deliciousness, that when people see it, it's already attracting them to your products. And you can use more than one color for your design. Yes, you can use more than one color. You don't have to use one color. But also take note that when you're using more than one color, the more colors you use, the more your printer guy, the person that will print for you, will charge you. Because most times their printing is cost per colors, right? Now, after designing your packaging, next is to add it to your documents that you'll be submitting to NAFDAC for approval. After approval, you go to a printer to give him or her your design that has been approved by NAFDAC. He will ask you to choose how you want it printed, either by using tencel or rubber. Now let me explain tencils. Stencil, sorry, I'm not pronouncing it properly. It's stencils. Stencils are usually very beautiful but expensive. It is usually cost per color. Per color can cost up to 120,000 naira. So if you're using 3 colors, that's 120,000 naira times 3, right? So this was the price as at 2019. I don't know what it is now currently. Now stencils gives you the best print. It's clear, it's attractive, the color pops out better, While rubber on the other hand is cheaper to make. And all colors, whether you're using 10 colors, 50 colors, everything can even cost you just 30,000 naira for all the colors. That one is not charged per color. But it's not as beautiful as using stencils. That's just the difference. So there's a great difference. That saying that better soup na money killer. The difference is clear when you use stencil and rubber, right? But there are some talented printers that can also still give you a good quality when you use rubber. So you just have to find those particular very good and talented printers, and you have to be wise. Now, making stencil or the rubber depends on which one you go for. And these two things is a one-time investment. It's not something you make every time that you want to print. It's an asset to your business. It's something you keep making. It's not something you keep making every time you want to print out. It's your property. After you finish printing, you can decide that you want to go with your stencil, if that's what you're using, or your rubber. Or you can also decide, just like me, to leave it behind with your printer. If he's a trusted guy, you leave it behind with him so that anytime you want to print, you can always call him to go ahead and print for you. You don't have to start bringing your stencil or rubber to him. Stencil or rubber, let's say most printers print, the next is to print your bread wrap after making your stencil or your rubber. And most printers print 10,000 pieces or 20,000 pieces. In Nigeria, it costs 5 naira to print the small bread size, right? 5 naira. And sometimes they can make a total of either 10,000 pieces for you or 20,000 pieces with either your stencil or your rubber. Now, for the big bread, it costs 11 naira to print presently as we speak, yes. Unfortunately, the price keeps going up and it keeps changing. So you have to be wise and negotiate with your printer so that he gives you the best quality. Before you use any printer, ask to see their work, right? Before you use any printer, ensure you tell them to show you their work, what they have been able to do before, so that you don't just go and let them not go and print rubbish for you. You have to be careful because your packaging material is your marketer. Do you understand? That you sell so many bread also depends on your bread wrap. It depends on your packaging. There are some people today, in like when I started then, when I took my bread out, because it was so attractive, I used blue, this shouty blue, so it's very attractive. It pops, it enters your eyes and everything. So once I put my product on the shelf in shops, that's the first thing they see. And even those that have not tried the bread before, like, this packaging is so nice. Let me just even try this bread. Is this bread nice? That's what they keep asking. Is this bread nice? Okay, let me try it. And they pick it up. So another thing, so apart from your packaging material, ensure you also give them good quality products, so that when they test your bread, after your packaging material has done the work of attracting the customers to itself, when they eat your product, they don't get disappointed, so that they'll be pleased that, oh my God, really nice. It tastes as good as it tastes as good as how it looks, So that's another thing you should keep in mind. So it's not just about making attractive packaging. You should also ensure that you give them a good quality products. Quality is everything, apart from your packaging material. Yes, while your packaging material is doing its own work, packaging is everything. So guys, I feel I have done justice to this topic. Appreciate me by clicking on the like button. Leave me a comment so I know you were here. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't, and hit on the notification bell, so you will be among the first people to know whenever I upload a new video. Bye for now. I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.